Hi guys, welcome to Sheer Pull. We're going to go over Fireman and Superman today. And what that means for a beginner in pull is when we are laying horizontal to the pole. So what our ultimate goal is to be laying flat, either right side up or right side down, being perpendicular. So these are two of my favorite moves, and I'm going to go over a few different ways to get into them. But for the beginner, we're going to be breaking in our skin and getting used to the feeling. I'm going to keep this video short. Make sure you have warmed up. If you haven't warmed up beforehand, I have a warm-up video that you can go back and do. And let's get started. So I've already gripped up. Let's go over becoming comfortable to the pole. The whole idea is for us to be able to sit onto the pole and lift our legs. So my pole is on static, it's not moving, so you want to make sure that you put your pole on static. If you're on spin, don't worry about it. You can also do these, but you might find that you'll move a little bit more. It does not matter how we come onto the pole, whether you have enough strength to pull yourself on this direction and you're sitting a little higher, you might hear me moving on the pole. Or you can switch legs. But the idea is when we're beginning, we want to become familiar with how the pole feels on the body. So if you had not been in dance like myself, I found that pole gave me so much confidence and strength. And these are some moves that are a little bit more challenging because the part of our skin that touches the pole, we aren't used to those feelings. So right now, this video is to teach you how to break that skin in and develop a tolerance. We want to ultimately lengthen the whole way out from the pole. We want to lay completely flat. Let me move myself so you can see. Okay, so once again, you want to walk towards the pole. Make sure that you are up close and personal with the pole. Find that special sweet spot in your legs. You might find that tilting to the side on your hip actually helps you lift your feet up because the skin is catching. So when we are seated and we cross our leg, we can easily lift the back foot because the pole has enough pressure on both sides. And then as we get stronger and you get stronger in your arms, you are able to extend and let the legs out because you've learned how to position the hips. Now, depending on which kind of grip you're using, I'm using Loop It, and I have some Gorilla Grip. Superman's a little bit different. Now, there's different ways to get into Superman, but remember, this is basic. This is getting our skin ready, and I found getting into the position is what helps. Superman is where you are laying flat to the ground. You want to get your butt up against the pole. Don't feel embarrassed. Back the body up a little bit. Place the legs on the pole. Okay? You're going to reach one hand behind you to get to the pole. And if you aren't ready yet to lift up, to actually lift into it, what you're going to be doing is pulling your chest up flat as the feet go behind you. The skin is different in Superman, so you want to lift the legs up and lift the chest. Isn't that beautiful? It's a different part of the body that you are relying on. And I have found that getting into this move and practicing this pressure that you will feel in the legs is super helpful. And what you can do is you can come right back down off the pole. Now, to get into Superman on the pole, there are a few different moves, and we can go over that in other videos. But for you to become familiar, the top part of the thigh needs to get used to the pressure. And this is a really great way to develop that. Let me show you again. I'm going to use the other hand this time. So you want to get the buttocks close to the pole. You want to come down okay? You're going to move the body back, and you're going to trust your body because you don't need to see it right now. Your hips are going to drop a little bit. Reach behind you. Cross the ankles. And reach out. You might find that you're slipping a little bit, and that's okay. Just start to build up the muscles here. You might not have a long period of time that you can hold your body there, and that's okay. You're going to start to break in that skin. You're also going to strengthen the back muscles. You're going to strengthen the arm, and you just want to make sure that when you are holding on, your wrist is correct. When we are coming down from the pole, I'll show you in Fireman again. This is extended Fireman, okay? You can see that there is a little bit of a movement in my elbow. And no matter what, my hand, my wrist is in alignment with my arm, and my thumb is pointed up. I can switch sides just by switching my hips, okay? So this is a really great way if you want to practice on the pole. You want to sit first, cross your legs, lift your foot. And you want to practice that on both sides. And then you want to practice extending your leg. And then you can practice what we call K, where you open up. Fireman is where your ankles are crossed. K is where they're open. Okay? Awesome. Thanks, guys. I hope you like this. I hope this has helped. Enjoy. These are two of my favorites.